I'm back. We have a few things to cover, so I'm just going to do a voiceover this time instead of looking at my face as I talk as well. So the first thing I want to cover is I want to talk a little bit about what you should have learned in your Lab 1. Just make sure you got that stuff because you're going to need it going forward. There is a basic way to format all small assignments in MLA. It looks super slick, super professional, and I love it. So you should have a small header and a large header. Your small header is located right here, and your large header right here. The small header is just your last name and the page number in the upper right-hand corner. Here's the thing. You can't just type it in anywhere. It has to be actually in the header. And you only know you're in the header if you see the small dotted line appear right here. Okay? So, how do you do it? Double click at the top of the paper. After you double click at the top of the paper, you're going to want to insert the page number first and then type your last name in front of it. If you do it the other way around, it'll disappear. I don't know why. Whoever decided to program this did it that way. If you do it right, look at how there's no page 2 right now. Let's pretend I'm going to type a whole bunch of stuff and a page 2 appears. If you do it right, it'll automatically put your last name and the page number on the second page. Magic! And proper formatting. Now, you do not put the full header in the same way. You don't put it at the very top. You put it just in the actual body itself, not in the header part. You put it in the body itself. You put your full name, my name, the section. This is the wrong section. Make sure you look up the right section. And the assignment. That's what you do. Your title is centered. About 3 spaces down from your title, you start the body of your paragraph. So, things to note, the font and size have to match the body. So if I use Times New Roman, I got to use Times New Roman up here as well in the small header. That's a huge mistake people make. It just looks sloppy and sets the tone, kind of icky tone for beginning grading of a paper. I want it to look nice mostly for your other classes going forward. I'm super chill, I don't mind, but I want it to look nice for your other classes going forward. All right, now remember that you have to cite all work. I talked about citations pretty briefly. We're going to dive into them this semester, even if it's really sloppy and it looks horrible and you have no idea what you're doing for a citation. I really want you to do or try an in-text and full text citation. Your readings are going to be critical for you understanding what these are. So make sure you're doing the readings. Remember, periods go inside quotes. If you're quoting someone and the quote ends at the end of the sentence, for instance, if the sentence ended right here, the period would go right there. The only time that's not a thing is if you're doing an in-text citation. We're going to get more into that later, so that's just a small note for now.